most of you have had the experience of getting to ride a horse before, but if not, I hope my demonstration today entices you to do so. Throughout my life, I've been around horses for, a long time, getting to ride, getting to work with them. And today I'm going to actually show you how to put on a bridle. A bridle on a horse is pretty much your control over the horse while you're riding. So, that was one of the first things that I had to learn throughout the years. So, to get started today, I just want to introduce you to my horse Secret. This is who I'm going to be showing you how to put a bridle on. So, I want to go ahead and get started. So, the first thing that I want to do is show you different parts of the bridle. This metal part here at the bottom, this is called the bit, and this is what goes in their mouth. And then these parts on the side, this is called shanks, and they're attached to the reins, which is what you hold on to when you're on the back of the horse while riding. That serves as your brakes, your control, how to turn, steer, everything. And then the rest of this is just the straps that go on the horse's face, pretty much to hold the bit in place and to fit on the horse's head. So to get started, first of all, whenever you put a bridle on, you always want to put it on from what would be the right side looking at the horse or the horse's left side. Anytime you tack a horse, which would be putting on a saddle or a bridle, you always want to do it from this side because this is the way that horses are trained. So first thing you want to do is you always want to take off their cross ties, which is just what's holding them in place right now. And then you want to put the reins over her head. So you want to do this because if the halter would, after you take it off, if she would happen to move or something would happen, you can always stop them because you have a hold of them by the neck. So next you want to take off their halter, which is this. She's pretty sleepy. And then the first thing you want to do is you have to put their head through what is the noseband, which is here, because you have to get the bit in their mouth. Now, some horses are stubborn if the bit won't go in their mouth all the way. A lot of them don't have teeth in the back of their mouth, so you can put your finger in the back of their mouths and it tickles their mouth to get them to open their mouths. So I'm going to go ahead and open the noseband from the strap in the back. Then I'm going to slide her face right through the noseband and put the bit right on her teeth, and then she'll open her mouth for me. Come on. And then after you get it in their mouth, you want to slide the top band up here right over their ears. And that puts the bridle in place. This right here is a brow band. This should always go in front. And then the top piece of leather goes right across the top of their head. Next, this is called the throat latch. And what you want to do is this just kind of keeps it, if it would fall forward, this keeps it from falling off. So you don't want it to be super tight because that might, make them nervous, but you just want to keep it kind of loose and connect that. And then I undid the noseband, so you want to make sure that you put the noseband back in place on the right strap, depending on the horse's size, of course. And you put that back in place. And then lastly, what you want to do is this is called a curb chain. This is called a curb chain. So this is pretty much acts as another form of brakes. So when you pull on a horse on their reins, what it does is it moves the bit in their mouth and it puts pressure in their mouth. Well, when this curb chain is latched, the bit puts pressure in their mouth going back, and the curb chain puts pressure against their chin. So there's pressure coming from both ways to get them to stop or to turn or whatever you want them to do. So you don't want it, the tighter you make it, the more control you have. She's really sweet. She doesn't, need much, so I don't really have to put that too tight on her. So now your bridle is on and you're ready to go. Right now, as you can see, I would be going bareback, but then next you would want to put on a saddle or, get ready to go. So that is how you put on a bridle. I hope that all of you, find this interesting and would love to come ride a horse one day. And I just want to thank Secret for being a great sport about this.